What is up, everyone? We're finally back with another video. I just wanted to make this video kind of explain why I haven't made any videos in a while and why I don't plan to make any North Face reviews for the foreseeable future, I guess. There's a lot of factors going into it. The main one's going to be the North Face Futura lawsuit. I'll get into that in a little bit. There's a couple other factors that go into it, like for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, I've been strongly complaining to North Face about marketing their collaborations, marketing any of their big releases that are hard to buy. They never let you know where to buy them, they never let you know how to buy them, they never really give you access to feel like you have a chance to buy them. So whenever they release something, the average fan can't get it, and it's super hard to buy, and it's just it's frustrating, because like if I want a jacket, I'll buy it. I'll get it, I'll trade for it. It's really no problem. But for the average person that maybe has like one or two jackets, they don't want to pay the $1,200 resale. They don't want to trade their only other cool jackets to get it. So like, it's very frustrating that they're not helping build the community that they say they do. The other part is they never really support their athletes in the same way. So like a bunch of their athletes, or not a bunch, all their athletes really never get access to any of their collaborations, any of their like high profile jackets. Like they get access to like the performance ones, like they should, but they should also be the first ones to have access to their collaborations. Anything cool that kind of promotes the brand, the athletes should be the one to have it first, so we can actually see the shots with like their Gucci North Faces or anything like that. Anything that like you really wouldn't see on a traditional mountain slope or anything like that, hiking, we'd actually be able to see it in that environment. I would really love to see a Gucci North Face catalog with snowboard or anything like that, to actually see the jackets get used in that way. But yeah, those two things are really frustrating. Then the third one is going to be kind of related to the Futura lawsuit. They completely axed Gore-Tex hoarders. Gore-Tex hoarders were their only true fan base before the streetwear scene kind of popped with all their collaborations and whatnot. And Gore-Tex hoarders, they pretty much only wanted the North Face jackets with Gore-Tex, which is just a really well-made lining. So North Face would make jackets with Gore-Tex on it, and people go crazy for them. There's a whole huge fan base based around Gore-Tex hoarders, started by like Joey Buns. And yeah, they absolutely disregarded that fan base, the one that kept them alive, kept them relevant. They disregarded that fan base. They discontinued Gore-Tex and started the Future Light series, which leads me into the fourth problem I've had with North Face, is this Futura North Face lawsuit. The big reason I have a problem with it is Futura is North Face's first collaboration. Futura was already an established streetwear designer in Japan at the time. He was already working with Medicom, Maharishi, which is like DPM, which makes those like camo designs. He's already worked with, did I say Medicom, DPM. He's worked with Bape at this time. He's worked with Levi's at this time. He's made album covers for Uncle. He's worked with Keith Haring. He's helped Keith Haring set up t-shirt design, selling t-shirts. So he's already a huge person in this industry. He's like, if you didn't hear, I said he worked with Keith Haring before he made this class. Keith Haring is one of the biggest artists of all time, and Futura was helping him expand his brand, which is what Futura is all about. Futura has his hand in everything. Anything streetwear, Futura is pretty much the godfather of streetwear. He works with Bape, Off-White, Nike, Uniqlo. He's worked with Hennessy. He's worked with obviously the North Face. He's worked with Supreme. He's worked with literally anyone that's relevant in the streetwear game, they probably work with Futura. Futura is one of the most influential people in the game. If you don't know, in 2004 he made the Nike Dunk, For the Love or Money, the Flom Dunk. It's a high top dunk. One sold for $65,000 on Sotheby's last year. Highest bid is like $50,000 on StockX. With taxes, it's like a $60,000 bid, and you can't even buy it. It's one of the most sought after things ever, which is pretty similar to all of Futura's stuff. Which kind of brings me to this whole problem with North Face's lawsuit with Futura. In 2004, before North Face has collaborated with anyone, they're still just a solely outdoor brand. They have nothing really going for them for like the modern day us, like the streetwear brand, like people that want to have like cool items with other companies putting their touch on your own stuff. So in 2004, Futura is already popping in Japan. Literally everyone wants to work with him. He has his own Futura 2000 shop out there. He's one of the hottest commodities out there. 2004, North Face and Futura collab. This is North Face and Futura. Well, this is North Face's first collab ever, from what I can tell. I can't find any collaboration before 2004, and it's going to be with Futura. So this is their first collab ever, and it's with Futura, and it's a really awesome jacket. It's just basic. I think it's a Macaloo down jacket with the camo design. So warm, and on the inside it's got the Futura touch. So you can see it's got like mapping bill that he has. It has little directional logos. It has the person on it. This is just what you would expect from like a Futura piece. Like this is what he does if he doesn't use like the little figure that he's designed for the Atom logo. This is in 2004. So in 2004, that's the same year, he has the Nike SB High Top, the Flam. So he is now internationally known for streetwear, one of the hottest people out there when it comes to this. So 2004, they make this jacket, sells out instantly. So they come back in 2006, they make this collab. It's another North Face Futura MA1 bomber jacket. This is an extremely rare one. It has got a face sewn into it. I don't know if you've seen it. I've reviewed it on my channel. And then it's got the parachute and kind of like the directional symbols from like the first jacket you would see. So that's in 2006. They also came out with this green version. So this one's going to have like the little point man on the inside and then Futura's logo. And then also both of those jackets have like a little like cowboy riding a horse or something like that. So that's in 2004. 2006 rolls around. Futura worked with Supreme. He makes their like a t-shirt, I'm pretty sure, and he also helped make a box logo with like Silly Boys or something like that. But yeah, at this point he's collabed with huge. He's worked with Babe Supreme. Those are the hottest things ever. Levi's. So he has a lot of collaborations under his belt. So he has all that. But in 2006. He works with Supreme, and then in 2007, Supreme works with North Face. And just kind of if you're following around like how Futura came to, it's like one step at a time. He works with this company, they kind of introduce him to somebody at this company, so now he works with this company because they're both working to build. And that's kind of how I feel that North Face met Supreme, is because the middleman, the only person that probably could have put him on to Supreme, given Supreme like access to North Face, kind of that back and forth, I think had to been Futura. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know. Put it down below. But it kind of seems like the middleman's going to be Futura from the North Face Supreme collabs. They're the first collab for Futura was the first collab for North Face. The second collab is going to be Supreme. I don't know if you knew that, but that's how it is. So it seems just very, very weird that they're going after Futura in the way that they are, because Futura put them on the scene. Put him on the map, he put him in the streetwear world, and for all intents and purposes, he was the first person to collab with them and make them a thing in the streetwear world. So when it came to the Futurelight, how I discussed they stopped making Gore-Tex, or they stopped working with Gore-Tex to make their very own Futurelight series. They made Futurelight whatever. Like, I think Adidas has Futurecraft. You don't see Futura suing Futurecraft or Adidas or anything like that. It's because they chose to use the Atom logo. The Atom logo is like, not all Atom logos are copyrighted by Futura. I can write an Atom logo, put it on something, Futura's not going to sue me. But if then I put some type of Futurelight, like, you put them in the same thing, people are going to just instantly think, oh, they're working together. And maybe that was no one's intention, but that's what happened. Futura got hundreds and hundreds of congratulations on the new line with North Face. Now he's reaching out to North Face like, what's going on? I'm getting congratulated on this collab. We're not collabing. Why are you using the Atom and lightness to my name? I'm kind of wondering. They decide not to respond. They don't want to talk to him. They push him out, and that's pretty much it. They don't talk to him. So he then sues them for damages and copyright infringement. Nothing really happens. They say he's one of the lawsuits North Face puts out, they say he's a self-described street artist who sometimes uses his atom motif in his work. And that's pretty crazy. The first person to ever put them on the map for streetwear, they're saying is a self-described street artist. The person that put them on the map, they're just totally thrown away. And I couldn't even put words to describe how upset I am. Just kind of like hearing it. Like, I know I have nothing to do with either. Just kind of like the morality of it all is just so fucked up. Like, it's messed up. So that's all happening, and just nothing's happening. So he's kind of wondering why they aren't backing down on like taking out the Future Light, like whatever. So he puts out a statement letting people know what's going on. He lets them know on Instagram, and he basically tells them that they have described me as a self-described street artist. They're threatening me with all their having me pay all their lawsuit fees and a whole bunch of things. As he puts that out, there's a backlash to the streetwear community scene. As soon as North Face hears this backlash, they then discontinue the Future Light series, and they put out a statement saying that they respect all artists, and that they don't want to step on anyone's property or anything like that. They put that statement out to the public, but behind closed doors, they then file a lawsuit against Futura. They file a lawsuit saying that his intellectual property isn't a thing, and that his rights are no more because when he makes the Atom logo, he uses different interpretations sometimes. And this is already after they've decided that they're going to discontinue the Future Light series. So you don't have to then sue someone for to basically get rid of their copyright just for that. So they're just suing for power, money, hungry reason. They lost, and like they could no longer use the Future Light, so they wanted to get his copyright taken away. If they got his copyright taken away, anyone can use anyone's street artist, or street art. So like if you know Banksy, you can copy that, call itself Banksy, whatever. You can do whatever you want, anytime you want, any artist. You can steal whatever you want, anytime. And that's just wrong. You shouldn't be able to do that. And then they also countersued so like he could pay all their legal fees. If you didn't know, North Face was owned by the VF Corporation, and they don't need anyone to pay their legal fees. They're a $1 billion company. Futura is not a $1 billion man. So it's really just the big man trying to hurt Futura, when Futura was the one that kind of helped them be a big man. Like the outdoor scenes, they're not giving North Face all this money. It's the streetwear scene that's giving North Face all this money in this build, and they're disrespecting the godfather of streetwear. And if I have to say that I'm a streetwear channel, I have to side with the artist, because it makes only sense that you can't steal art, you can't steal music, you can't steal movies, you can't steal it. You can't steal it, use it as your own. And at this point, like, it just kind of seems North Face has been in the wrong at all points. They don't support anyone, they don't follow for what they stand for, they say one thing and do another. And it's just, at some point, it's got to stop. So at this channel, we will not be reviewing North Faces. At this point, we'll be reviewing anything else. I have Off-White, I have Louis Vuitton, I have Arc'teryx, I have Palace, I have Futura Gore-Tex, I have some small brands. I have a full bag that has a glow-in-the-dark puffer. It's going to be really awesome stuff that's really innovative and different, and it's going to be really cool. But at this point, because of those 4 things I mentioned, I'm no longer a huge fan of North Face until they kind of like make those things right. It's pretty ridiculous at this point, and I just wanted to make this video to let everyone know. So thank you.